you ever feel like you're not enough and you're too much at the same time? For example, I would ask my manager for my holidays and she would like arrange something to put me on the days that I ask for. I won't just feel relieved, but I'll also feel guilty about it. And that's so weird. In my head, I'd be like, oh my god, she's done such a huge favor on me by making like the slightest effort towards me. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve like any human being doing favor for me. And after like this favor has been done, I would thank my manager like 50 times. That's normal. That's just normal for me. I'd be like so grateful for did that for me, which is like basic, you know. When a friend drops me home, even if I've made an exception, gone out of my way, travel an hour just to see her, but she wants to drop me home, I'd be like, this is too much to accept. You know, I'll feel like I'm being an imposition on that person. I'd thank so many times that she'll probably start thinking I've gone crazy. But in moments, I look at something I want and I'll be like, I don't deserve this. I think I'm not enough for it. For example, a big company and I have to apply and I'll be like, they are never gonna hire me because there's better people around. So it's like constantly rejecting yourself. There was a time at work when I needed my holidays at a specific period of time, but it was already booked by one of my colleagues and she wasn't doing anything. She just took it for the sake of taking it. So I spoke to her and then I was like, can I just use these days because I had something going on. I really want these particular days. And then she agreed. And then I felt good about it. But then in my head, I was constantly battling. I have to do something back. I have to do something back for this person. I can't just take this favor just like that. I have to do something like 10 times better to compensate whatever she's done for me. If someone gets me something like randomly, if a friend would get me something gift, I would really feel uncomfortable like receiving. I'd be like, I have to do something now in return. So I can't, it's very difficult for me to accept something. So here's the thing, I'm not like ungrateful, but this is something that constantly goes in my brain. I just can't stop thinking about these things. Like every favor, every good gesture done towards me is a debt in my head I have to repay. So why does this happen? I am a hyper self-aware person and I want to know every single thing. I want to know why I'm thinking in a certain way, why I thought like that, why I reacted in a certain way. So every day it's exhausting, but every single day there was a point where I was overthinking about something like small things and I would just come home, journal, and then I'd question each sentence. I'd be like, why did I think this way? What is the psychology behind it? Why, how is it rooted to my childhood and how is it rooted to my behavior, like general behavior? Like I want to know every single thing and it's really exhausting, but I am hyper aware and I'm working on it. I'm just trying to be and let it be and not like scrutinize every single action and reaction. But I need to understand everything I feel. I really need to understand, like I really need to dissect my feelings and get an answer and then probably like find solutions. But of course it's not that easy to find solutions. So what I found in my journey is this is often like a trauma or people pleasing response. You grow up in environment where love is conditional, be a certain way, you have to do certain things, you have to like behave in certain ways and only then you'd be approved or only then you'd be loved as a child. Basically the response is overthink, apologizing, to overcompensate everything. You have to do stuff for people. It's not about being polite, it's just about being scared to be an inconvenience to people and thinking that you're not just enough. It's like a trauma response of shame. Basically you had to earn your love, you had to do stuff. Maybe like if you got good grades then only you were loved. I think too much when I'm taking up space and I also want something big. I can't settle for less. So what I'm learning from this is I've read a lot and I've read about a lot of ways on how to deal with this, and not everything worked for me, but something that I've deliberately decided to do is accept, receive. So now when a friend gives me something or offers me something or someone does me a favor, consciously I just receive. Although in my head I'm feeling like, I feel like you're such a bad person, you didn't do anything, you're not polite, you're such a selfish person that you just received something without giving something back. In my head, that's the thought I'm getting. But I just let it be. I just let the thought pass, and I'm like, fine, it's fine. Even if I'm that, it's fine. I deserve to receive. And I'm just practicing saying thank you once. You need to try this deliberately, Just remind yourself and be like, no, it's fine. No, it's fine. You would think you're being acting very entitled, but you have to, You have to like tell yourself, no, just thank once and that's enough. You deserve it. Tell yourself in your head, you deserve this. The problem with me was like I would feel bad for the other person if they would do something for me. Like I'd feel guilty and I'd want to do something extra for them. But then now I think, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. You deserve it. The second thing that I started doing is I constantly remind myself that people who love me would never think I'm a burden on them. I keep myself in their position and think like that. For example, if I love someone, I want to do stuff for them. That's my love language. And I never think that they're burden on me. I just want them to be happy. I do it out of love. But I don't accept anything. I don't accept when people do something for me out of love. So I just tell myself, would I feel like this person, my friend or my colleague, is a burden on me? Or would I just do it out of love? So I just think like that, and then I'm like, no, they're just doing it out of love because I deserve it. I have such a relationship with them that they do it because they love me. Because you've put something in that relationship that someone wants to do something for you. It means that you're deserving. It means that you're worth it, basically. So you have to remind yourself that you wouldn't do something for someone who's not important. So you're important for someone. To tell yourself that. You have to accept that people do care about you. It's not just you who cares about people. The third thing that I do is I write affirmations. It doesn't work always, to be honest, especially like when your mind is all like charged up. But then I do write affirmations that I'm deserving, I'm cared for, I'm allowed to take space. Because I deserve it. You basically have to tell yourself that you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. And it's not like you're just gonna do it for 5 days and a constant thing. Like even now, if someone does something for me, my instant reaction is like repay. But then I take a step back. These words of affirmations like I'm deserving, I'm allowed to take space, I'm allowed to receive things, I'm allowed to receive love without having to do something in return. You don't have to earn everything. And that's like the constant battle that I used to have in my head. I'm not gonna lie, it's not gone. It's like a work in progress. I'm still like going through it. But I wanted to share like how I deal with these things. You ever felt like you're too much and you're not enough at the same time? Next time when you shrink for someone else, just remind yourself very quickly, you have every right to take up space, you have every right to receive things without having to put an effort. So you don't have to like put an effort for every single thing in life. If you've been through something like this, give me a moment of realization where you shrink yourself. And if you want more videos like this, please subscribe. I'm new and I'm trying to build a space for real talks. I can learn something and I can tell you something. Okay, bye.